Hello everyone, welcome back to All the Mods 8. So, last episode, well, it wasn't really an episode, was it? I didn't tag it as an episode and everything, but I did my beginner's tips and tricks guide thing. It's just a guide, right? Yeah. So I can kind of put the torch back up here. It was a bit of a weird one for me because I've never done one of those before. I've done quick guides, which is just like, look, you can do this thing, and you know, I did a quick guide on the enchanting or disenchanting setup using the purifier, which is really good. I'm going to turn, yeah, there we go, clean the UI up a little bit. Yeah, I did a quick guide on that and a quick guide on this. I've seen loads of people use this now, by the way. I'm quite happy about that because, yeah, this is a really good way of like setting up power to begin with. Oh, I need to mine this. But yeah, I did one of those episodes. I don't know if I'm going to do like another episode of that or another video of like tips and tricks. I was going to do a like, what do you call it? It's like an, not a beginner's, but a sort of expert sort of thing for it. So, oh, and I tidied up my roof a tiny little bit. It does have this like little glitchy thing where you can see through it, but I think it looks okay from a distance. It looks really nice, a bit more sinister. But yeah, when it comes to doing the quick guides, let me know what you think, because if you guys aren't enjoying them, I mean, most of the people that watch my stuff like already know most of the stuff, and I think I learn more from you guys than you do from me most of the time. You guys are amazing at like putting comments and let me know, you know, if I'm missing something, or I've asked like loads of questions as well, and people have answered really nicely. So you guys are more the experts than me, but I was thinking compiling all of the tips that you guys have given me and a few of my own that I've just been doing for a while, especially for the, why is there so many of those these things over here? Fireflies. There's just like loads of them. Is it because of the soul flame underneath there? It could be, you know. That's so weird. Anyway, I completely lost my train of thought there. Yeah, I was going to say, I was going to give some tips on the ATM star, because obviously we've now got it automated, and we're slowly converting our road over. JM3 did see the video, and he did say that it is cheating, but he's okay with it. So I'm happy to do the old wire with a cover thing on it. But when it comes to the slopes, I'm going to have to use a full block. So I did go around and I like checked all of the slopes. And I think we got like 20 that we're going to have to use. So we need 20 blocks. And we're doing all right. We got 12 right now. But yeah, I think a little guide on the ATM start. There's a few bits and bobs, like I used a spawner to get the Carmenite over here, this spawner here, the tower wood borers and etc. That's I think an easier way than going to the ghasts and finding the ghasts and stuff, right? Killing those off. Maybe you can make a spawner out of those ghasts though, thinking about it. So, but it depends whichever one you want to do. That one was super easy for me, so that's the one I went with. But you could enjoy going and finishing off Twilight Forest. But yeah, I'd say maybe we do that episode, but I'm going to leave it up to you guys. So if you guys comment down below just saying, like, yes, do a guide on all of the ATM blocks stuff, or not, like, whatever you fancy. Anyway, right, what are we going to do this episode? We did do a bit of trains already, and I was kind of planning on doing some trains. I've got to check my trees. I need to come up with a better way of doing this, really, other than the trees. We've done tidy up UI. I could do some more quests, and we could get into some more mods. This one over here doesn't have, yeah, it doesn't have a a thing on it. Space trains. We can sort of put a tick on that, but not really, like, because we want to put one on Mars. But I need to check out if we can use, like, the Ars Nouveau portals to move the trains around. Because if we can have one train that goes between each of our, like, little areas, so the one in the space station, Moon, Mars, Overworld, Nether, that'd be really cool. Maybe even the end, if we can get it to go to the end. I might do some testing. Maybe not this episode, maybe next episode. Also, I've got like a ridiculous amount of pigs just being spawned in, and there was a massive lag factory over here. I'll put up a picture. Oh my goodness, look at all of the pigs. This guy's been busy. Sorry, this lady has been busy. I was thinking about putting a fence that goes all the way around just this area. But then she can get out. Or she's going to have to get out some way. It's a bit awkward. But anyway, yeah. So many pigs. Now, I think what I want to do is do a bit of quest completion. But we're going to do a montage rather than, like, work on them together. Because a lot of them are, like, kind of simple. Because we didn't do them at the beginning. Because they weren't out at the beginning when we started playing this pack. So, yeah, let's get into it. Right, that was all of the ones in the bounty board. So we can now just claim all of that. Get some nice stuff. Sugar cubes. It's pretty good. Yeah, some good stuff. Right, that's the first section of getting started, part 2. We've just got to make an enrichment chamber and to do all of this gubbins. To get over to here. I'm going to stop doing these now. Hopefully that was a cool montage. But yeah, I think the next thing up on the list is... I think this episode I want to get into a little bit of Corail. That's Corail Tombstones. I should probably have put Tombstones there. Anyway. I don't know if you've seen, but in one of my recent episodes, I showed that I've got like a bunch of souls in all of these simple graves that I've got over here. These were easy enough to make. I had loads of the undead essence. No idea where I got it from. Undead. I got another one, see? Essence of undeath, that's the one. So, yeah, you just craft it up like this. You can get any different style. I went with the same style over and over. That was a bit dumb. Should have had different ones, but oh well. Yeah, this was... Apparently you can get one of these right at the beginning by opening this up, and there's a way of just, like, getting one straight away from Corail, but we didn't do that. We found all of these. I'm going to go look up how you get that Essence of Undeath, actually, because someone mentioned it in the comments. Wow, okay, there's a lot of achievements when it comes to Corail. I've just looked through them all. Flipping heck, this goes up ages. You can't zoom out that much either, which is a bit of a pain, but you can't zoom at all. Did not notice that. But we did do the Halloween stuff, so we've been playing this since, well, before October. So we could probably, like, do some of these achievements. Yeah, I think we just take, like, a few of these out, and then... Do we eat them? Is that what it's asking us to do? Let's look in the achievements again. Scroll all the way up. There we go. So, you've tasted all the Halloween lollipops. Eat lollipop 3, 4 remaining. Okay. You've eaten 50. I think we've got 50, so that's pretty good. You've traded 10 Halloween with the Grave Guardian. Not summoned the Grave Guardian yet, but that's probably a good idea. You traded a Halloween lollipop for the Grave Guardian. Halloween lollipops for Essence of Undeath, Grave Guardian. Should probably look into that. It doesn't really tell us how to get our first one though. No idea. I bet someone out there has got like a guide on this that we could probably look up. But I'm going to do this blind because lots of people seem to really like Corail, and to be honest, I've never actually looked into it that deeply. So it's one of those things that I should probably look into more. Yeah, you can trade with a Grave Guardian, but I don't know how to get a Grave Guardian. You've talked to a Grave Guardian. Okay, maybe it's up here somewhere. No idea. I think one of these will probably say how to get a Grave Guardian, but yeah, let's look into summoning a Grave Guardian. Oh man, I just looked it up and I think he just spawns in randomly around graves. So that's a bit of a poop. Oh, nice. Oh, cool. This just gives you a random nice buff. Shielding? Whoa. Okay, well. Oh, they all give you nice buffs. Dragon's Greed. What's that one do? Interesting. Wow. They last for a long time as well. Which one was I using? Because I think it was giving me, like, really annoying ones. Luck. Diamond Sight. Oh, that one's pretty good. I should have been using these. I'm going to eat the blue ones. Actually, yes, I'm going to get them all down to 13 because, you know, that just seems right with this mod. Haha, brilliant. I think I've... Oh, wow, look at all of the things I've got. Where is it? Third eye. 2 I've got for a whole 5 minutes right now. And it makes my my screen look like this. This is from occultism. Lightning resistance. All the Modium Sight for 5 minutes. That's really useful. That's super useful. I'm just going to keep eating these. For those of you... Oh, I'll tell you what. Let's go and see if we can find some more Modium in our little area. Even though we got third eye. Okay, never mind. We'll not do that. But /home, and we'll just finish eating all of these magic lollipops. No, I overate on that one. That's annoying. Okay, I'm going to probably have to go down to 10 on all of them then. Oh. Mastery 1, whatever that is. And it got rid of all of my buffs. That's good to see. Okay, this is the last one, and we've eaten all of our lollipops except we've got 10 left. Because, hold on to those. Because why not? What do we get in the reward? Familiar Stone. Awesome. I'm going to go... Oh, wow. Yeah, it gives you lots of sight potions effects. What ones have we got? Aluminium. Crimson Iron. Silver. Uranium. Yeah, lots of them. And I'm invisible as well, so... But hopefully we can drink some milk. Need some milk. And it gets rid of it? Yeah, there we go. It gets rid of all of the buffs that we've got. Whew. Not that the buffs are bad or anything. It's just we're already pretty kitted out, so we don't really need that. Oh, I just realised we've got quests to accept from over here. So what do we get? Okay, some steel. We got muffling upgrades and other stuff. More of the... Oh, we get a diamond wand as well. That's pretty cool. So, what I've used the Corail Tombstones mod for in the past is disenchanting. So there's another way of doing disenchanting. If you manage to get yourself a Essence of Undeath somehow, and you put down a simple grave, you can make yourself one of these books. So just a bit of grave dust, some lapis, bit of book. You got yourself a book of disenchanting. what you do is you put your thing that you want to, like... Ah, that's a really good sword, to be fair. I just pulled this out of my system. No idea where this came from, but still. You can right-click on one of these graves. I believe it needs to have this like weird little dot floating around it. That means there's a soul in there. Magic books can only enchant with offhand. Is it the other way around now? Do you do it like this? Ooh, magic disenchantment. So yeah, I've used that in the past. That just ripped all the enchantments off this. So we've got the knockback and all of that. Plus, you'll notice if I do book like that, and I throw in this Unbreaking 5, it disappears. And knockback disappears. Same with all of these. Because I've set up my enchanting thingy down here. There we go. I've simplified this over here a little bit. So this one here is just getting the fluid XP. I'm importing into, or exporting, sorry, into this fluid XP from my system. And it's just chucking loads of enchants on books. And then under here, break this one out. There you go. I've just put a fuzzy, so exact mode off on just a random, I think it's the first enchanted book in JEI. And that means that this gets exported all of the random books that we've got. So, yeah, these have all been going up slightly. Bane of Arthropods is quite high already. Probably get like the highest Bane of Arthropods. Not quite. But you can just shift and put books in this, which is really good. So, sharpness. Yeah, we've got loads of sharpness. We could get a really sharp sword if we wanted. That's actually higher than the sharpness we've got on here. Interesting. Anyway, that's where all of my enchanted books are going. That is one really good way of doing disenchanting at the beginning of a pack, I'd say. There's this one, but I prefer the blood purification from Evilcraft. Just because if there is a really easy way of getting the essence of undeath right at the beginning, like people seem to be saying, it's really hard to like research, look it up online, but if there is one, then this might be a really good way of doing it. Like, less resources are required. It does take a little time for these little spirit thingies to like actually get in the grave, but I think it's like 3 days and nights, something like that, or like half an hour. Like real time half an hour, not like Minecraft time half an hour. But yeah, when they go in there, that's a good way of getting some enchanted books to begin with, stripping all of the enchants off of something. I also have put in, I think over here, yeah, I get 4 of the enchants back with 1 book. So we could spec into this one more time and we can get 5 enchantments back. So you might want to do that. I think it starts off with 2, and then I added 1, so that would make it 3. Added another 1, so that would make it 4. Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't even talk about this, Knowledge of Death. So there's a few bits you can grab. So improved potions, 20% extra. So it starts with 10 and then 20% extra potion duration right there, which is pretty decent for just a skill point you get. I think you get these just by completing the advancements or achievements, whatever they're called now. And just by killing stuff. And you just and by dying as well, which we found out when we died a bunch of times trying to get that flesh for the ATM style. But that's pretty cool. You've got casting speed right here, chance to not be interrupted. It's not bad. We'll go over that. I haven't done anything with like the magic stuff from Corail. You've got the enchanted key thing, which means that you get a key, which then teleports you back to where you died, to where your grave is. And yeah, then you can just use the key on it and you get like your stuff back, which is pretty decent. But you get to, if you spec into this, you get like a chance of getting one of those keys for free. But you get a key anyway, and you can just add an ender pearl to your key. It makes sense, doesn't it? Experience, I did not spec into this at all, but you could do the experience one, which gives you loads more experience when you I'm going to spec into that. Why not? Yeah, it gives you loads more experience. I think you get double experience if you spec into this quite a bit. Necromancer, 0% chance that controlled undead will become spellcasters. Okay. Not sure what that is yet. We'll have to look into that. You got the improved tablets and scrolls. Again, we've done nothing with those yet, but yeah, these things will. This one here will improve it. The scribe. This is what we were just talking about. So, you know, +4 enchantments when you use a book of disenchantment. You got this one here, Shadow Walk. Improves stealth speed and reduces range detection. So you could probably use this to like sneak past a bunch of zombies and stuff when you're sneaking, I believe. This is the one that I went for because, yeah, trying to get those Essence of Undeath was a right pain for me. So I spec'd all into here to begin with. I think it's quite expensive now. Oh no, it only costs 1. Interesting, but yeah. This means that when you kill stuff, you just get loads more of the, like, Undeath Essence and the Grave Dust. And then finally, you've got Witch Doctor, which improves the Voodoo Poppet thing, which, again, we've not got into. So there's a few bits and bobs in here, like spellcasting, poppets, the tablets and scrolls, doing some necromancy as well. That would be kind of cool. You should do some of that. Yeah, not really played with this mod, even though it's in here, so we should be playing with it. And I think this would be a really good one for, like, beginners. I'm a little annoyed that I've only just sort of looked into this now, considering we just did the beginner's guide, but meh. Ooh, I just found out you can mine these or use a shovel. I think this counts as a shovel, right? And then anvil. We got 1 or 2 anvils. I think I made like a stack of them by accident a while back. Stick that down. You can rename them. I'm going to do Ocean Block. And I think I'm going to do all the series that I've done. Decorative mods can be a bit. Okay. Oh, it doesn't say it on there. Maybe I need something else. Ah, yeah. Do need something else. I need a nameplate. Let's do that. Nameplate. Okay. Maybe that's been removed. I'm not sure how up to date the Corail Tombstone's like stuff on their mod page is. I haven't really seen a good mod spotlight on this. I've seen some really good ones, like Mischief of Mice. He's done a really nice one on it. But also, that's quite old now. I think he did that when he was first starting out. And he's over 100,000 subscribers now, so good for him. He's really, really good at just like going through mods and really logical about it. I really like that. Anyway, what we were doing. Nameplate. Did we just name tag this? Let's do @Corail. Oh my goodness, look how many how many enchanted books it adds. Flippin' heck. It's not one of the tablets, I don't think. Ah, there we go. That's what it is. It's a grave plate. Okay, so we can just do one of those. You add it with an iron. Oh, that was an advancement as well. It's weird. I swear they used to be called achievements. Is it just me or? Okay. Ocean Block. Actually, I think it's FTB Ocean Block, right? Like that? Was it a capital B? Oh, I don't know. Let's just do that. Who's this guy? Unforgettable. Rip Ocean Block. That's the first series I ever did. Oh, this means I don't have to pick up the graves. Oh, sweet. Oh, poop. I kind of wanted to do it from over here and then going across. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I was going to put all of the series that we've done in the past that are not currently ongoing, if you know what I mean. So, like, we just finished up Stone Block 3. So I put that in here somewhere. But I want to do them in order. But that one's moved a little bit, but 'tis fine. There we go. I've got them all down. So we did Ocean Block first. Then we did Sky Factory 1. That was a really poorly received series, from what I remember. Unfortunately, it was a cool pack. Then we did some FTB Ultimate Anniversary Edition, but again, it was one of those that it was cool, and it had a bunch of cool mods. Like, I think the FTB, you know, this thing over here, basically Industrial Craft, that was in that pack. That was the first time I ever saw that. So that was kind of cool. We did Cuboid Outpost. This is one of my favourite packs I've ever played, I must admit. It's just so different. So if you haven't picked up Cuboid Outpost yet, it's a good one. It's probably a bad time to mention it, but it's a good one to pick up around the holidays because it's like snowy around the Christmas holidays. It's a very snowy pack. I played it not this Christmas, the one before. We've got ATM 7 Season 1. That was also a really cool pack. I love that. That was in the 1.17 version, so before 1.18. And that's where I found my love for mine colonies. So, yeah, I've got that. I've got all of the playlists and stuff in my playlist area if you are interested. We got Techopolis. That was a cool pack. Ben Law, the pack author for this. He's doing loads and loads of different Opolises. So there was Seaopolis, which came out just before Ocean Block came out, I believe. And I played the heck out of that, and then the Seaopolis one. And then I decided to make videos and did Ocean Block. But I did some Techopolis. That was super fun as well. It was kind of a self-contained thing. Didn't get much... the people that were watching it, there was only a few, but it was. I still found it really good. Right, next up we've got Project Architect. That was a cool mod pack. That was, I think, Chosen Architects pack. He set that up. It had like this this whole thing with refined storage or applied energistics. I can't remember now. And EE, so you know the equivalent exchange. Was it Project E? I think it's called now. Yeah. So that was cool, but for me that just felt like creative mode, and it forced you to just do loads of building instead of like making machines and stuff. And well, you can tell I like making machines, and you can tell I'm a bit of a naff builder, so perfect. Yeah, this wasn't the pack for me, but I've seen loads of people do some really cool series on this, including Chosen himself. Right, next up we got Enigmatica 6 Expert Mode. That was that was a brutal pack, and I did intend on coming back to that. There we go. Just got slept through the rain. But yeah, I did intend to come back to Enigmatica 6. It's just we got caught up in all of the other packs that we were playing. So, and unfortunately, I've lost the save, so I can't go back to it, which is a bit of a poop. But I really like that pack because it was so difficult, but the difficulty that I like, which is like building massive machines and stuff, was really difficult. So that was really cool. I really liked Enigmatica 6. Vault Hunters Season 2. I'm currently playing Vault Hunters, not Season, but version 3, which is way better in my opinion, because Vault Hunters version 2 was not very kind if you didn't really know what you were doing. So the learning curve was very steep, whereas V3 seems to be less of a learning curve. And then we've got All the Mod 7 Season 2. We finished that recently, I'd say. Well, not recently, it was a couple of months. Yeah, a good long time ago, actually. But the ATM 7 Season 2 was really cool because it added the ATM star. And that was something for me to like focus on and head towards. We have automated it in this series already, but that series I just got infinite power, and that was about it. It's got all this smoke around it right now, or mist, because it's becoming nighttime, because I slept through the day right there. And then RIP to ATM 7 to the skies. I'd literally just finished doing some stuff in ATM 7, and they were very similar, both of these two. So that's the reason that I stopped with ATM 7 to the skies. I know that really annoys JM3 that I stopped on that one, because he was, I think, enjoying that pack. This is me from the future, because I forgot to add one, which is Stone Block 3, which we just finished. But yeah, that pack's interesting. For me, it was just about like building massive laggy machines, and you know, you want to try and make stuff that's not that laggy, but to get through it in a good time, then it was lag machines everywhere. But it was still very enjoyable, I'd say. I think the FTB team did a really good job on it, and that was an Project E style pack, but it didn't make you feel like you're in creative mode. So I really enjoyed that part of it, that they managed to sort of balance Project E a little bit. That's my graves that I've got right here. I think we should do a little bit more with Corail before we move on, because there's so much in this. Unfortunately, we don't have one of those Guardians. The Guardians have not spawned yet, which is a bit annoying. But if we do at Corail, oh, flipping heck, Corail, we have got like a ton of stuff. Like all these scrolls, and I made an extra grave plate by accident, but yeah, we've got loads of these things. So preserves experience and beneficial effects on death. All nearby allies get this one as well, which is pretty cool. Slows down your fall. I think we can just right click these. Increases the range to hit certain creatures, and it's for 10 whole minutes. This, I didn't say that, but yeah, these are all like time based. Oh, no way. Oh, that's pretty cool. Unobtainium Site 3. We can use this on an ally, or we could probably use it on ourselves. Let's try and do that. There we go. Cast on me, and I've got Unobtainium Site 3. Flipping heck. How do we get that? Because that would be really useful for people that are still like trying to look for their Unobtainium, because it can be a right bother. Now, I think these poppets are really interesting. So, ooh, I just came out of that. If you go and have a look, this is how you make it. So you use some of the grave dust, and it just prevents different types of death. So if you are struggling, like if you keep, I don't know, prevention of cold, that might be a kind of a good one for when we go to like the moon or Mars or somewhere like that, because we can get cold damage there. Suffocation, burning and cold, falling and cold. So there's like a percent chance, yeah, it says it on there, 50% chance that they trigger. I don't know how you combine. Okay, lily pad. Okay, you can do all of these things, and then it prevents certain different things. Okay. So you right click it in your inventory. Let's try and make one of these. We need some leather. For some reason my autocraft doesn't work. Leather in this version for some reason. I don't know. But there you go, we got to pop it. Let's grab lily pad if we've got any. We do. Can we just right click it on there? Ooh. Right click on a grave soul to seal the protection. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to get all of them. Cool. Okay, let's do it on... Well, that seems appropriate. Ah, so that just adds... Yeah, that makes sense. That's pretty cool. I don't think we need it because... Oh, we got a Prezi. What do we get? Grave dust. Combine in inventory. Wait, can you add stuff to grave dust? Ooh, you can. Diaball, smoke ball. Oh, it's probably not the best idea to put it right there, was it? Because there's smoke already. Oh, brilliant. Let's try that again. Oh, yeah, there's smoke particles. That's really cool. I like that. Is it just going to always be there? Or is it going to go away after a while? It's kind of appropriate, right? Because of Evilcraft right there. Oh, I'm having loads of fun with Corail, to be fair. Just like figuring it out on my own. Like, I like this. This is going to be a little bit pre-recorded as well, so sorry to those people that are probably shouting at the screen saying like, you just do this, but yeah, a little bit pre-recorded. But I think I'm going to leave it there, and we're going to do more Corail next time. So, thank you for watching, thanks for joining, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.